Coverage of the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series on Speed is brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Keep the wheels turning. By Herculiner, truck bed liners, where the tough comes easy. And by the Ford F-150. It's not just a pickup truck, it's a Ford F-150. Let's get caught up on what's taken place right from the drop of the green flag. Kyle Busch has made it 3 wide, 2 wide. He's running wherever they are not so he can get up front.
Watch this save by Terry Cook and Mike Skinner. Incredible contact out before. Both of those guys did an incredible job saving them.
Trouble early on for our point leader coming in, Ron Hornaday. He is still behind the wall as they continue to work on that 33 truck.
Check out Buescher. He had let off the gas because of a caution flag, and as soon as he lets off, his right front tire blows out, saving him contact from that outside wall because the caution had blown.
Another flat tire, Top-O-Dine left rear, had to come down pit road, missed the commitment line right there. That cost him another pass-through penalty. Now he finds himself 2 laps down.
Problems weren't over for James Buescher. A fire inside the cab of that truck, and so he climbs out. That brought out our 7th caution, our most recent. And again, the 33 still working on that truck. Our leader of this race, Kyle Busch. We've had 6 different leaders. 8 times they have swapped the lead. 7 cautions for 34 laps. And it seems like we now have some problems from Johnny Benson, Adam.
In the top 5, and he just came on the radio and said, I think I have a right front going down. You see Benson in your screen here. The crew prepared to go over the wall and do service. Trip Bruce, the crew chief, said when you come down, guys, do right sides only. They have a set and a half of tires left, so they will eat those right sides up right now. And Rocky Ryan, his spotter, just called him onto the pit lane. And how tough is this to pit under green? And now the caution on the Speedway, so this will be a bit of a break for Benson, who can come down, get the right side tires, and already a bit of damage on that right front fender.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he can go around the racetrack. I think he's going to have to put the tires on. He's going to have to sacrifice a lap because he has to get that tire, because it would have destroyed that truck to keep riding around the racetrack.
Look at the damage that has already been done to that number 1. They'll try to send him back out on the racetrack. The fans are sure getting a show here at Dover today.
Fios TV. Go to Channel 365 now to order the movie package, including Showtime with HD and On Demand.
Under caution at lap 135 at Dover International Speedway. Middle of your screen, David Starr on pit road. He started outside the top 10. He has rallied to second. He will get 4 tires on this go-around. No changes. We anticipate he will be back for fuel, Ray.
Right side tires for Kyle Busch, but they're trying to be very, very careful with the lug nuts here. They just glued this set up, and they were worried that they were not going to be able to get them on. Apparently, all 10 lug nuts are good. Busch will go away. That leaves him with a set of stickers. 4 tires left in the pits.
Kyle Busch won the race off of pit road for the trucks that were on pit road.
There's David Starr leaving pit road. Rick Crawford, Mike Skinner, Jarrett Fitzpatrick, Chad McCumbee, Johnny Sauter, Taylor Malsum. And he is our Aaron's lucky dog, so that puts Taylor back on the lead lap. That's his 2nd Aaron's lucky dog, Mikey.
Doesn't matter how bad you're messed up, Aaron's can help you out.
That that E is backwards on that quarter panel, though.
I think that's some sort of style.
You think it's intentional?
Yeah.
Well, next Friday, the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series is only on Speed. Be there as NASCAR's baddest and boldest stampede into Texas for a Lone Star State Showdown. Don't miss a minute of the action. Live coverage from Texas begins next Friday at 8:30 Eastern. NASCAR on Speed. Be there because we will be. Adam Alexander. We'll go to Adam. And now down to Ray.
I'll pick it up, Rick, because we'll tell you about the 51 who's coming back for fuel here. But, guys, this is probably not going to put him in the window to go all the way. And as I told you, they've got some stickers left here. But Doug George was more worried about the balance on the truck right here. And as you said, it certainly hasn't been too hard for Kyle to get back through the field. So he will get fuel here on lap 136.
Well,
Brian Scott just in front of Kyle Busch coming off of pit road. So that race won by Brian Scott. Let's see if he can stay in front of Kyle. Tomorrow, it is the Sprint Cup Series taking on the Monster Mile. It will be Fox's final broadcast of the 2009 season. So obviously our friends at Fox, we want to wish them well for the rest of the year.
Race day will kick it off at 11:30 with all the stories from down in the garage area.
You know what? There's actually even a story about old Billy Badbutt.
Billy Badbutt. Go up close and personal with Billy Badbutt.
Yeah. I think you hired Billy Badbutt.
He works over there.
Let's go back down pit road and Adam Alexander.
And that last caution coming out, Johnny Benson, of course, cut a tire, was on pit road. You think you're on the lead lap and not being scored that way. Update us on your situation, Trip.
Well, when the caution came out, we were on pit road, so we were in the commitment zone. And at that point, I figured the field was frozen, and we were still on the lead lap. We put our 4 tires on and went back out, came back in for fuel. Then I was told that we were a lap down.
Trip Bruce, the crew chief for Johnny Benson, who restarted 19th, and as he said, 1 lap down.
Battle for the lead right here. Colin Brown has it. Brian Scott took a run at him, but here comes Kyle Busch again.
Kyle Busch looking to the outside now, going to take away the lead from Colin Brown.
You know, it almost looks like Kyle Busch is operating under a different set of rules than the rest of these drivers here.
Almost 3 wide there.
It appears to be unfair, but but I know it's not. But it appears to be.
Yeah, NASCAR is confirming the fact that they believe that when the one truck was on pit road, he got lapped.
I watched him get lapped. He stopped in his box.
Yeah, he stopped in his box. And the leaders went by, and he was changing 4 tires.
Right, you got to keep your momentum up. Even if he did have an argument at all, he would have lost that argument when they stopped in their box. So I'm sure he's a lap down, but he is currently the Aaron's lucky dog. If he could catch a caution here, get back in good shape. Todd Bodine. He's got a fast truck. He's 2 down, though. He needs to go up there and grab the spot away from Kyle Busch and get 1 lap down, so then he can be in running for the lucky dog. Does he have a fast enough truck to do that?
Well, I don't know. Kyle Busch just ran a lap at 24.09. Well, there's Johnny Benson's lucky dog, and then now that will put Todd in position, even though he's 2 laps down, to get the Aaron's lucky dog if we get another quick caution.
You know, I'm starting to see more. I think that's the
part of a splitter.
Yeah, front of a splitter, and we've seen a few trucks that don't have their splitters.
Yeah, well,
parts of them.
When you get a flat tire, then that loses all the ground clearance, and that's going to land on the splitter. Now, we saw Colin Brown without part of his splitter. We haven't seen him have a flat tire, but when these things hit the racetrack, that will bust these splitters.
Take a look.
Wow, look at that. Flying up in the air.
It's Terry Cook going by. Matt Crafton dives to the inside. Looks like it may have come off the one of Johnny Benson.
It was flopping around because of that right front tire issue he had earlier.
Yeah, you can see he doesn't have part of his splitter there, and that'll hurt that truck tremendously if he does get his lap back, which he is going to get his lap back. That team will have to try to see if they can effect some repairs to that splitter. That splitter gives these trucks all their front downforce. That's how they get around the turns using the air, so he needs that splitter back.
Yeah, what a great view of that right there. Now that is crystal clear on what's missing off that one truck.
The lucky dog goes to, the Aaron's lucky dog goes to that one of Johnny Benson. We'll be right back with more of the AAA Insurance 200 here on Speed.